Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cardinals will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Creates a little room. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Tyson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Levin. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to Brown. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Bell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Tyson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Power football with the run. Oh, he got loose. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hand off to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And his slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Levin. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Slithers into space. Powers through. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to opportunity for big plays.
And that is another first down for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, better look out. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Brings up second down.
Looking for space. It's Udo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He's looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down going up.
Wants to fire on second down. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tyson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And they have converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long. he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Lacey. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Tyson. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levin. On target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one.
Finds a little space.
A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Lacey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Moss. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. The short hands, it's Tyson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking for room, it's Udo. Showing off the arm. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To throw, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Moss. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Quick handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. Quick completion on the out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Tyson. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Levin. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Second and goal coming up. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They take the lead with the 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll try the left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Udo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So we open the final period with a third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And the Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get by.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Using his legs, it's Udo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Turning it on! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Andrews. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. To the air, it's Moss. Looking for a huge play. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be brought down. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, what a caught! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Plows through the defense. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Give to Brown. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On the snap, it's Brown. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.